Hello, friends, and thank you as always for visiting the Legend Sports Universe YouTube channel, Legend Sports Universe, where legends play forever. It is April 14th here in year 3 of the Franchise Stars Baseball League One come to you live from Anaheim, California, where Ken Griffey Jr. and the Seattle Mariners visit Mike Trout and the California Angels. The Angels, Mike Trout off to a fine start for the Angels. He is the big dog here. The Angels have taken the first 2 games of this series, a 4-0 shutout in Game 1, and then an 11-10 slugfest in Game 2. They will look to complete the sweep here in the finale of the series. Rick Honeycutt will go for the Mariners. Frank Tanana gets the start for the Angels. 2-1, 1.78 earned run average here in the early going, a sparkling 0.79 whip. You will see he has walked only one batter in 25 1/3 to start off the season. Tanana will work here, starting things off for the Mariners. Ichiro Suzuki, 317, no homers, 8 RBIs as Ichiro stands in to get us underway from Anaheim. First pitch from Tanana. Ichiro lays it down, and it's a beauty. Tough play. Figgins charges, throw to first. He's not going to get him. So it's a leadoff bunt base hit for Ichiro to start things off for the Mariners, donning the old 1980 uniforms. I love those jerseys. They're some of my favorite Mariners jerseys. Hey there, Nathaniel Lentz joins us. How are you, Nathaniel? I hope all is well with you, my friend. Thanks for tuning in on this Sunday night stream. So Ichiro reaches to start things off. That'll bring in Phil Bradley. Bradley batting .340 early on in the season for the Mariners. Breaking ball from Tanana misses inside. It's 1-0. Bradley, .340, a home run, 5 RBIs. And we're just a little over 2 weeks into this season. Year 3 of the FSBL. Throw over to first. Ichiro gets back in plenty of time. You'll see when the placard comes up for Ichiro, it actually lists his name as Suzuki Ichiro. I just did that so I could get Ichiro on the back of his jersey. Fastball right in there for Phil Bradley. It's 1-1. Matchup of stalwart center fielders here in the Franchise Stars Baseball League. Ken Griffey Jr. for the Mariners, Mike Trout for the Angels. Breaking ball misses outside. It's 2-1. Big story for the Angels early on. Don Baylor has gotten off to a torrid start. We'll get to him later. 2-1 the count. Tanana throws over. Ichiro is back easily. Tanana from the set delivers. Fastball in there for a called strike. It's 2-2. Again, if you have missed this in previous mentions, so I mentioned the first 2 years of the Franchise Stars Baseball League as Bradley pulls this one down the line past Figgins. That's a base hit. Ichiro will round second. He'll go to third easily. Throw is offline. Runner's going to try to cut. Ichiro's going to try to score. He's going to be dead to rights. So the throw to third was offline. It got away. Ichiro tried to come around, but a good, quick reaction to get to that ball. Cut Ichiro down at the plate. Brian Downing's throw. I don't know who that was intended for, but it was well offline. But Tanana covers the plate. Ichiro tries to get past, can't do it. He's cut down. Bradley takes second, but now there's one out as Ken Griffey Jr. steps in. Over-aggressive there by Ichiro. Could have had second and third with nobody out. That's the poor read of the situation. Griffey only 1 homer so far, but batting .340, he's driven in 8. Lake Effect Games tunes in. How are you, my friend? Thanks for checking in. I hope all is well with you, sir. Appreciate you hopping on to the channel. 104 homers for Griffey in the first 2 years and change of the FSBL. Takes the slurve way away. 1-2 the count. I believe that's Mike Napoli behind the plate for the Angels, who retrieved that errant throw from Brian Downing. 2-2 count, lefty-lefty battle here. Tanana to Griffey. High fastball swung on and missed, and there's 2 away. First strikeout for Tanana. Now there's 2 down, and here's Tino Martinez. A terrible start so far for Tino. He's batting .091. Through the first 15. This is game 15 for the Mariners. No homers, no RBIs. That's about as bad as it gets for Tino Martinez. Nana's going to try to get out of this unscathed despite allowing the first 2 men on. One pitch from Tanana. Fouled off, and this goes to 1-2. Breaking ball there, low and away. It's blocked. Half-hearted throw down to second from Napoli. 2-2 offering from Tanana. Breaking ball misses away, and the count goes full. Franklin Gutierrez waits in the on-deck circle for Seattle. Tanana takes a peek at Bradley and delivers. Payoff pitch on the outside corner. That's strike 3. Tino doesn't like it. Ump doesn't care. Tanana trots off the mound, having gotten out of danger. So the Mariners get 2 hits, but nothing comes around. Ichiro cut down at the plate on the errant throw. We'll head to the bottom of the first. Seattle nothing. California coming up. And they will face Rick Honeycutt. Fine start so far for Honeycutt. 2-0, 2.16. He's only walked 1 batter in 16 2/3. He won't strike many guys out, but that 0.72 whip says he's been effective to this point. He will start things off facing Sean Figgins, who's had a rough go to start the season. 132 for the Angels' third baseman. Battle of lefties here today. Honeycutt's first pitch is in there for a called strike. Honeycutt won't dial it up much past the high 80s. Control is his game. Changing speeds, changing locations. That slider rides inside. It's 1-1. Cut looks in again. 1-1 pitch. Change up down in the dirt. Two-one offering from Honeycutt. Figgins lines it out to right the other way. That'll fall in front of Ichiro. It's a lead-off base hit for Sean Figgins to open things up for the Angels. Curtis playing right field for the Angels today. Batting .261 so far. Honeycutt throws over to first. Figgins dives back in. Honeycutt looks in, delivers. Fastball right down the heart for strike 1. No homers and an RBI so far for Curtis. Fastball from Honeycutt up and in, but in the strike zone, according to the home plate ump. And now it's 0-2 to Curtis. Honeycutt delivers. High fly ball to left, shallow left, going out on it. It's put away. And the side is, I'm all right. First out of the inning there as the Angels lineup comes up. Figgins, Curtis, and Trout. Baylor, Downing, and Trumbo. Napoli, Velarde, and Schofield round things off for the Angels. Trout batting .333 over his last 10. As our good friend SGJ Jamie checks in, liking the Seattle uniforms. Me too, man. I love breaking out the classics. The 1980 Mariners unis. That little 5 homers, 9 RBIs, a terrific start for the Angels center field. Pitch out. Figgins not going. Here you see Trout a 959 OPS so far in the FSBL. Again, we are now 2+ weeks into year 3 of the Franchise Stars Baseball League. Appreciate y'all tuning in. I know year 3 took a little while to get going as I got the Franchise Stars Football League up and running for Madden. Fastball is in for a call strike. It's 1-2. Honeycutt delivers. Trout drives this one into the gap in right center. That's going to be extra bases. This is off the wall. Figgins hits third. He's coming around to score. Here comes the relay home. It will not be in time. Sean Figgins scores on the RBI double from Mike Trout. And the Angels have taken a quick 1-0 lead. Down in the zone, Trout just went down and got it and drove it. Continuing his red-hot start here to year 3. And that'll bring in someone else with a hot start so far, Don Baylor. Baylor tied for the league lead with 7 home runs. Scalds this one to third. It's a lineout. Throw to second. Trout gets back in time. So Baylor hits that one on the screws, but has nothing to show for it. 2 away. Here's Brian Downing. Downing batting .229, a homer and 3 RBIs. Also made a horrific throw in the top half of the first, but was backed up by Mike Napoli, and Etro ended up getting caught trying to score on the play. Fastball from Honeycutt misses up high. He's settling in at 87 on that fastball. Location is going to be very important for Rick Honeycutt as this game develops. 1-0 the count. Line shot into right. It's hanging up there, though. Ichiro will get there, put it away, and the side is retired. But Trout brings in the first run of the game. We'll head to the top of the second here in Anaheim. 1-0 Angels as we head to the second. In steps Franklin Gutierrez. Gutierrez batting .250, pair of homers, both solo shots so far. Getting the start against the left-hander. Fastball is in for a called strike. Breaking ball from Canana is swung on and missed. He's quickly ahead, 0-2. Napoli signals low. Canana goes low, too low. It's ball 1. Fastball from Canana popped up. Shallow left field. Schofield's under it. Puts it away for the first out.
Batting 6, the third baseman, Kyle Saunders.
So that'll bring up Kyle Seager. Seager off to a good start. .353, 3 homers, 11 runs batted in. Canana delivers. Fastball is in for a called strike. Change up there, misses away. Ricky Holiday has the home plate duties here in our favorite fictional umpire crew. Breaking ball, fly ball to right. Chad Curtis ranges under it. He's camped up. Puts it away for out number 2.
Batting 7, the second baseman, number 29.
So that'll bring up the second baseman, Brett Boone. Boone batting .275, a homer, 5 runs batted in. Canana delivers. Fastball misses down low. Napoli sets up away. Canana goes away, and Boone serves it into center field. So it's a 2-out single for Brett Boone, the Mariners with the 2-out base run.
Batting 8, the catcher.
Went off the plate, but Boone Read the location well, went outside and got it. And that'll bring up. And it's the right-handed part of a platoon here. He's batting .533 in the early going. It is safe to say Dave Alley will not keep that up. Home run and 2 RBIs. He's riding a 9-game hitting streak. And the Mariners traded Kenji Dojima to the Orioles in the offseason. Ground ball, and Valley stays hot. Dave Valley singles in the center. So the bottom of the Mariners order trying to get something going here in the second. That'll bring things to the top of the order. Actually, no, number 9 hole, I'm sorry, Kaz Matsui, who the Mariners acquired this past offseason as well. Matsui playing shortstop, actually. Ground ball back to the box. It hits Tanana, falls in front of him. Tanana recovers, throws the first, and retires the side. Good job by Tanana to stay with that one. Matsui's set aside, and so are the Mariners. We'll head to the bottom of the second. Mariners have 4 hits through the first 2, but nothing across yet. Angels will come up with Trumbo, Napoli, and Velarde. Mark Trumbo, .231, a homer and 7 runs batted in.
The first baseman, number 45.
Honeycutt looks in. Fastball, ooh, at the very top of the zone. 4 called strike 1. Breaking ball, Trumbo lines it in the right for a base hit. So it's a leadoff single from Mark Trumbo to open up the second for the Angels. Angels have played well. They're 9-6 to open up the season. They will look to get back into the playoffs after missing out last season. They were the wild card team in year 1. They actually won the AL wild card game over the Yankees before falling to the division rival Oakland A's. Napoli, .288, 2 homers, 6 runs batted in. I was saying earlier, and I think I've gotten cut off by the play as Napoli scalded this one foul. So traditionally in the first 2 years of the FSBL, I basically simmed the week to the Sunday and then just done the single best game of the Sunday as the game of the week broadcast. Going to do a few extra broadcasts this year. We're going to do the best American League game and the best National League game of each Sunday on the schedules. Hopefully we get people a little bit more in tune with what is going on throughout the league during the regular season. 0-2 pitch there from Honeycutt to Napoli. Misses down low. It's 1-2. Honeycutt delivers. Napoli fouls it off. One-two pitch. That one dribbled foul. Honeycutt looks in again. Trumbo on first, nobody out here in the bottom of the second. Napoli drives this one out well to left. Bradley's going back on it near the track, puts it away. Nice running grab there by Phil Bradley. Trumbo will retreat to first, and there's one away. So Napoli put a good charge into that ball, but Bradley got a good jump on it to track it down. That'll bring up Randy Velarde, .250, 2 homers, 4 RBIs so far this season. Velarde playing second base today against the left-hander in the stead of Adam Kennedy. Velarde, fly ball on the left, Bradley ranging, he'll get there. Puts it away for out number 2.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, number 22.
So that'll bring up Dick Schofield. Schofield batting .400 in the early going. No homers, 2 RBIs. not betting on Schofield for much offensive production over the long haul, but they'll certainly take the hot start. First pitch swinging over the bag at third. That's a fair ball down the line. Trumbo is going to hold at second. Bradley gets to it quickly. Trumbo, not a fast base runner. He will hold at station to station. But a base hit for Schofield turns the order over, and here's Sean Biggins. Biggins singled his first time up. Fastball misses up high. Biggins now 4 for 10 in the series. We'll get week 3 of the Franchise Stars Football League rolling this week as well. We'll take a look at a few of the undefeated teams through the first 2 weeks. We'll be doing the Bills and the Washington Commanders/Redskins. Bills at 2-0 face the Commanders at 1-1. We'll also do the 1-1 New Orleans Saints heading to Lambeau Field to face Brett Favre and the Green Bay Packers. And then we'll do a pair of 2-0 teams. One of them will fall. Burt Jones and the Indianapolis Colts head to Baltimore to face Ray Lewis and the Baltimore Ravens. Honeycutt delivers. Fastball is in there for a called strike. The count goes to 2-2. And he gets him with a slider down and away. That did not look like where Honeycutt wanted that pitch, but he gets the result he wanted. Biggins goes down swinging, and the side is retired. We'll head to the third here in Anaheim. Mariners coming up. It's 1-0 Angels. So here's Ichiro. Ichiro bunted his way on his first time up, and had an adventurous trip around the bases, getting thrown out trying to take the extra base on the Brian Downing throwing error. Ichiro, first pitch swinging, hits this one out to right. Curtis gives it a chase, tracked it down in the gap. Nice play by Chad Curtis, and there's one away.
Up next for Seattle, the left fielder,
So that'll bring up Phil Bradley. Bradley doubled his first time up. That was the play. Where Downing made the throwing error. Fastball off the plate. It's 1-0. That one on the inside corner. 1-1 the count. Breaking ball, fly ball out to center. Trout underneath it, puts it away for the second out.
the center fielder,
So 2 up, 2 down in the third. Here's Ken Griffey Jr. with the bases empty. That's how you like to face Jr. He's 0 for 1, struck out his first time up. Breaking ball there, misses down and away. Breaking ball from Tanata. Curveball is in for a called strike. It's 1-1. High fastball is taken. They say he went though. And Tanana's ahead of Junior 1-2. Breaking ball swung on and missed. So Tanana gets Griffey for the second time. He sets the Mariners down in order here in the third. We'll head to the bottom half. It's 1-0 Angels. So Chad Curtis will lead things off for California. He's 0 for 1.
Chad Curtis.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Breaking ball. Misses outside. It's 1-1. Fastball up high. It's 2-1. Honeycutt looks in and delivers. That one's pulled foul. 2-2 the count. Fastball misses down low. Mike Trout waits on deck. Full count here to Curtis. Cut delivers. Curtis yanks it down. Three-two offering from Honeycutt. Curtis chops it out to third. Seager charges, has it, throws to first, and there's one away. Nice play there by Seager down at third. Run to this point. Just a little bit off on that one. 1-2 the count. Breaking ball popped up, foul ground on the right-hand side. Tino Martinez waits for it to come down, and it does, and there's two away.
Now batting, number 25.
So Honeycutt retires Trout. Here's Don Baylor. Baylor is 0 for 1. He lined out his first time up. 4 for 9 with a pair of homers and 5 RBIs so far in the series. Fastball from Honeycutt on the inside corner. That fastball rides inside. 1-1 the count. Fastball at the top of the zone. It's 1-2. Honeycutt will look to put Baylor away here. Delivers. Baylor fouls it off. One-two offering. Baylor pops it up on the infield. Seager calls everybody off. He's underneath it, puts it away, and the side is retired. We're a third of the way through in Anaheim. We'll head to the top of the fourth. Angels lead it 1-0. Martinez, Gutierrez, and Seager 2 up. Here's Tino Martinez. Struck out his first time up. He's only been platooning a bit. He's only 1 for 12 so far this season. He has not played regularly in the early going. The Mariners, that trade we mentioned earlier on, Kenji Jojima going to the Orioles. They acquired Jim Gentile in that trade. Gentile has gotten a good number of at-bats so far. 0-2 the count as Tanana works to Martinez. Breaking ball down in the dirt. Martinez chases. It gets past Napoli, but Tino does not run well. Napoli retrieves it, throws to first, and there's one man down. Fourth strikeout so far for Tanana. In steps Franklin Gutierrez. He's 0 for 1. Hopped out his first time up. Fastball. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Big breaking ball there is on the outside corner. So Tanana's ahead of Gutierrez, 0-2. Looks like Tanana might be settling into a bit of a groove here. Fastball misses inside. 1-2 the count. Fastball turned foul. Count holds at 1-2. Breaking ball misses down and in. Two and two the count. Banana working to Gutierrez, who fouls another one off. Pitch, breaking ball down and in. Seeker waits on deck. 3-2 pitch here from Tanana. Misses down low for ball 4. There's the first walk from Tanana. Gutierrez is on. Here's Kyle Seager. Seager is 0 for 1. He flew out his first time up. Breaking ball in for a called strike. Throw over to first. Gutierrez gets back. Breaking ball there is in. And Canada's ahead of Seager 0-2. Breaking ball slashed to short right at Schofield, and there's 2 away. Hard line drive, but hit right at Dick Schofield. So 2 down. Here's Brett Boone. Boone singled to center his first time up. Fastball from Tanana is in for a called strike. 0-1 pitch. Fastball misses off the outside corner. One offering. Breaking ball is in. It's 1-2. Banana looks in, delivers another breaking ball. Boone down the right field line, slicing just foul and into the seats. 1-2 the count as Tanana works to Boone. Fastball misses down low. It's 2-2. It's our good friend Todd B joins us. Tell me the show is real. Trout won't get near the playoffs. They made it in year 1. They were the wild card team in year 1. And they took down the Yankees in the wild card game and then got swept by the A's in the division series. Chop out to second there. That'll retire the side. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th in Anaheim. 1-0 Angels. Downing, Trumbo, and Napoli coming up. Yeah, the A's are basically going to rule this division for the foreseeable future. I'm inclined to think. They have a better overall 100-player pool, and they got a great draw. So the A's, barring something significant, probably rule this division for at least another couple of years until other teams can get some better players in their draw and catch up. Fastball, a called strike there as Honeycutt works to down it. Fastball misses down low. 1-1 the count. That one's hit well out to left. Bradley chasing it back in the gap. Near the track, he'll have a play on it. Puts it away. Bradley tracks down the long drive from Downing. And there's one away.
Number 45.
Here's Mark Trumbo. Trumbo singled his first time up. Honeycutt delivers. Yanked down to third. Seager with the play. There's 2 down.
The batter, the catcher, Mike Trout.
So here's Mike Napoli. Napoli is 0 for 1. He lined out his first time up. Ground ball in the hole. Kaz Matsui on the backhand. Throws to first, and the side is retired. So pitchers both seem to be settling in a little bit here. We'll head to the top of the 5th in Anaheim. It's still 1-0 Angels. Valley, Matsui, and Ichiro due up for Seattle. Here's Dave Valley, 1 for 1. He singled in the second. And Valley, the backup, he has played well. He is 9 for 16 so far this season. Oh, 0-1 offering from Tanana. Valley swings and misses at the high inside fastball. It's 0-2. Tanana delivers. Valley hits it out to center. Trout barely has to move. Puts it away for out number 1. So Valley is set aside. Here comes Kaz Matsui. I would be lying if I said I could remember the trade that brought Matsui to the Mariners from the Rockies. I don't remember who that. It might have been part of the Dave Henderson trade. I think Dave Henderson went to the Rockies. It was for Matsui and somebody else. Yep, Colorado. But I don't remember who was with him in that deal. 1-0 the count. Tanana works. Matsui swings and misses. It's 1-1. Breaking ball. Matsui lays it down but foul. So 1-2 the count now as Tanana works to Kazuo Matsui. Matsui turns that one around, but it's well fouled. Here's the pitch from Tanana. Tapper out in front of the plate. Napoli pounces on it. He'll have to hurry. Matsui runs well, and he gets him. Nice play there by Mike Napoli for the second out. So that'll turn the order over for the Mariners. In steps Ichiro. One and two, the count. Fastball is fouled off. Yeah, it's funny that you say that, Todd, because if I don't have the real, like, for guys from 2003 and later, I've got Fangraphs data I can go with, which is great. But somebody like Tanana, who I don't have the real, like, fastball readings, I kind of base fastballs on K rate unless I have something else to go on. So Tanana kind of settles in low 90s when before his arm injury, he actually threw a little bit harder than that. And after his arm injury, he threw a little bit softer than that. So he's kind of splitting the difference here. So he's kind of topping out. Probably 90, 92 is probably where his fastball will kind of sit. There's a fastball right there. Fans Ichiro up and in. So that retires the side. We're midway through here in California, in Anaheim. 1-0 Angels as we head to the bottom of the fifth. Tanana and Honeycutt locked in a good one. Here's Randy Velarde. Velarde is 0 for 1. He flew out his first time up.
The second baseman, number 28.
Fastball in for a called strike. Honeycutt gets the sign from Dave Valley. High fastball. Velarde cranks it out to left. That's carrying well. Bradley going back at the wall, makes the play. That is the second terrific grab out there from Phil Bradley. That ball kept carrying off the bat of Randy Velarde, but that is a long run. We'll give that one another look. That's a heck of a nice play from Phil Bradley. That did not look like it was going to carry like that off the bat. Bradley gives this one a long, long run. Gets to the track. He knows where that wall is. And a nice reaching grab by Bradley as he hits the wall out and left. That wouldn't have cleared the wall, but it probably would have short hopped it. One out. Here's Dick Schofield. Schofield singled his first time up. Line out to right. That ball is hit pretty well. Ichiro can't come up with it. Going to the wall. That should be two. Pull in at second with the double. So Ichiro lays out for it, can't come up with it, but recovers quickly to hold Schofield to the double there. Ichiro, that's a tough ball. Out in the gap, he gave it a good effort. So now, Schofield at second, there's one out. Here's Sean Figgins. It didn't even throw the ball to the lady in the front row. Yeah, you got to give the souvenir there. Figgins 1 for 2, single and a run scored. Honeycutt, forkball, misses down and away. Angels would love to grab an insurance run here. Fastball off the plate, it's 2-1. Honeycutt from the set. That's a nice slider at the knees. Figgins takes it all the way, and it's 2-2. Honeycutt comes to the set and delivers. Breaking ball. That one's lined out in the center. That's going to be a base hit in front of Junior. Schofield will come around to score. Griffey hits the cutoff man. It's an RBI single for Sean Figgins. And the Angels have taken a 2-0 lead. Hanging breaking ball. That one came in a little bit higher than Honeycutt wanted it, and Figgins deposits it out in center. So now here's Chad Curtis. One out. Figgins on first. Figgins can run. Forkball is in there for a called strike. Curtis is 0 for 2. He is lined out and grounded out. If you are joining me for this late Sunday broadcast, I greatly appreciate you tuning in. If you have not subscribed as of yet, I hope you will kindly consider doing so. And if you have not hit that like button, I hope you will do so as well. Ring that bell to be activated and knowing when I will be on. Fastball is in for a called strike. 0-2 the count. Honeycutt to Curtis. Popped up. Shallow center. Going out on it. Kaz Matsui. He's underneath it. Puts it away. Figgins will retreat to first.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
So now here's Trout, 1 for 2. Again, Trout had that RBI double back in the first. Ball from Honeycutt on the inside corner. Trout has crushed left-handed pitching early on this season. Runner goes, throw down to second, not in time. Stolen base for Sean Figgins. Hey, Honeycutt's thrown pretty well. It's funny because he was kind of a bridge guy. But he had a really good year last year, and the Mariners obviously don't have a great rotation. So again, I kind of judge it based on not what the guy's real career was. Like if a guy had a good year last year, actually put up in the league. So Honeycutt has gotten a chance to kind of stay in this Mariners rotation, and he's pitched well so far. 2-2 the count. Big shot from Trout here could change that in a hurry. Work ball misses down low. The count goes full. Don Baylor waits in the on-deck circle. 3-2 pitch. Trout. Hard shot to second. It's a one-hopper to Boone. Throws to first. Trout is retired, and that will end the inning. But Sean Figgins delivers an RBI single. We'll head to the top of the sixth in Anaheim. 2-0 Angels. Here's Phil Bradley. Bradley is 1 for 2. He doubled in the first. 3 for 8 in the series with a pair of doubles and a pair of RBIs. First pitch fastball misses inside. It's 1-0. Bradley, fly ball to center. Trout underneath it. Easy play for Trout. There's one away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ken Griffey.
So here's Ken Griffey Jr., and Tanana has chewed Griffey up in 2 at-bats so far. First pitch fastball misses up high. You see, Griffey, that OPS is over 1,000 for his career here through two years and 2+ weeks. We sit 2+ weeks into year 3 of the FSBL. 1-0 pitch from Tanana, fastball inside. It's 2-0. And delivers. Griffey nubs it foul. 2-1. Wasn't a great pitch to handle there. Griffey perhaps getting a little over anxious. 2-1 pitch. Comes fastball up and in. Griffey swings through it. It's 2-2. Tanana delivers. Breaking ball. Griffey tried to hold up and they punch him out. So Tanana has fanned Griffey 3 times, 6 strikeouts for Tanana.
Now batting, the first baseman, Tino.
3 of them have come to Griffey. That's a tough one to ring Jr. up on, but down he goes. 2 away. Here's Tino Martinez. Martinez is 0 for 2. Fly ball to center again. Trout barely has to move. Puts it away and the side is retired. So Tanana hasn't allowed anything since the second. We'll get to the bottom of the 6th here. 2-0 Angels. Baylor, Downing, and Trumbo due up for the Halos.
Leading off for California.
Here's Don Baylor. Baylor is 0 for 2. High fly ball to center. He hits that ball well. Jr. ranging into the gap. Griffey's near the wall. Puts it away on the track. There's 1 away.
The batter, number
Looks like there was potential there for Griffey to have to go wall climbing, but it stayed in the yard. Here's Brian Downing. Downing is 0 for 2. Fastball from Honeycutt is in there for a called strike. Greg Olson, the right-hander. Arthur Rhodes, the lefty, throwing in the bullpen for the Mariners. Honeycutt delivers. Fastball misses down low. High fastball. Downing chases one out of the zone. Skies it to right. Ichiro puts it away, and there's 2 down.
The batter.
God knows Griffey looks good in the retro jersey. Absolutely. Everybody looks good in the retro jerseys. But yeah, Junior wearing the 1980 uniform is fun. Here's Mark Trumbo. Trumbo 1 for 2. Fastball up high. There's a shot down to first. Martinez has it. He'll take it to the bag himself. And that will end things here in the 6th. So we are 2/3 of the way through. Both pitchers have settled in pretty nicely here. But Tanana's got the edge. We head to the 7th. Tanana will stay on the hill. He'll face Franklin Gutierrez to open things up here for Seattle. Gutierrez is 0 for 1. He's also walked. Big looping breaking ball from Tanana for strike 1. Donnie Moore, the rookie right-hander. Dave LaRoche, the lefty, throwing in the Angels bullpen. We'll take our first look at the out-of-town scoreboard in a moment. I realize I neglected that throughout the course of this game. Breaking ball there. Gutierrez fouls it off. Oh, 2 offering from Tanana. High fastball misses. It's 1-2. 81 pitches so far for Tanana, so he can still go a bit here. To make a change, it'll be for matchups, not exhaustion. 1-2 the count. Breaking ball misses inside. It's 2-2. Yes, Mays is in Fuego, absolutely. Checking out of town scoreboard. Astros defeat the Yankees 2-1. Mike Scott throws 7 innings of 3-hit ball to outduel Ron Guidry, who throws 7 1/3 of 1-run ball. 7th strikeout there for Tanana. 1 out. Orioles defeat the Rays 6-2 in Tampa. Boog Powell has hit his 2nd home run of the year. Fred McGriff had an RBI for the Rays. Tigers defeat the Blue Jays in Toronto 7-6. Mike Henneman the win. Mark Eichhorn takes the loss. John Pillar his 4th save. Alan Trammell his 2nd home run of the year. Vlad Guerrero Jr. 3 hits and RBI for the Jays. Dodgers defeat the Twins in Minnesota 9-5 as Kyle Seager steps in here. Roy Campanella homered for the Dodgers. Gary Gaetti went deep for the Twins. Red Sox defeat the Royals 3-1 in Kansas City. Pedro Martinez improves to 4-0 for the Sox. 8 1/3 of 5-hit ball, 1 run, 7 strikeouts for Pedro. Indians defeat the White Sox 2-1 in Cleveland. Addy Joss goes to 3-0. Wilbur Wood falls to 0-2. Joss 8 innings of 1-run ball for the Tribe. He is over the Rangers 3-0 in the 7th. Gaylord Perry and Lefty Grove, the pitching matchup there. Braves down the Padres 6-2 in Atlanta. John Smoltz the win. Joey Hamilton takes the loss. Dip Roberts homered for the Padres. Dale Murphy 4 RBIs for the Braves. 8th strikeout for Tanana, who is on cruise control at this point. Cubbies defeat the Brewers at Wrigley. Cubbies have struggled out of the gate yet again, but they get the win there. Expos defeat the Marlins in Montreal 3-2. Luke Gregerson with the win. Rob Nen the loss. Hanley Ramirez drove in a run for the Marlins. Rusty Staub 3 for 3 with 3 RBIs for the Spos. D-backs over the Cardinals, who've struggled out of the gate a bit. 4-3 in Arizona in the 7th. J.D. Martinez, his 4th home run of the year for the D-backs. Phillies over the Rockies 4-2 in the 7th. Ryan Howard has hit his 4th of the year for the Phillies. Matt Holliday, his 5th for the Rockies. And the red-hot Pirates cannot be stopped. 11-0 over the Giants. Pirates 13-2 in the early going. Game seen here on the channel. The Mets hold off the Reds 6-5. Tom Seaver, not his best stuff, but still improves to 3-0. Ground ball to short here. Schofield with the play. Throws him out. And the side is retired. 7th inning stretch time here in Anaheim. Napoli, Velarde, and Schofield due up. We head to the bottom of the 7th. It's still 2-0 Angels. Yeah, Todd, they've been ridiculous. Their team ERA is 2, and their team batting average is like 320. They're just doing everything right in the early going. So Rick Honeycutt is done after 6. Greg Olson will come in for him. Olson has struggled a bit. This will be his 6th appearance. As Mike Napoli steps in, we'll do a quick box score check first to get you the final line on Rick Honeycutt. 6 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, no walks, only 1 strikeout. So Honeycutt, as performed, pitching to contact. But he remains effective. Now he'll turn it over. Here's Olson pitching to Napoli. I don't think the Buccos are going to... But remember, the Bucs made it as a wild card team last year. They fell in the wild card game to the Expos. But right now, the big thing for the Pirates is just their pitching has been so much better than expected. You know, their staff doesn't really have a big strikeout guy, and pitching has never been the Pirates' strong suit. But their pitching staff doesn't walk anybody. So they're not giving anybody freebies, which has been a big help for them. Fastball, that's a generous call. Napoli doesn't like it, but Olson strikes him out to open up the bottom of the 7th. There you see from yesterday's games, Willie Mays, 3 home runs for the Giants, including the 100th of his career. He and Griffey, the only 2 players in FSBL short history. Again, here we're only 2 weeks in the year 3, but they're the only 2 players to have that 100 home run plateau so far. Jimmy Fox, I figure, is closing in. So here's Randy Velarde. Velarde is 0 for 2. Fastball rides inside. It's 2-0. It's more pitch count than batters faced. But Honeycutt, because Honeycutt is really a combo starter reliever, his stamina just isn't that great. So I think taking him out after 6 was more kind of tied to that. His stamina may have been a little bit low just because he's not a guy who's set to deal, 130 pitches, But I mean, like it'll let a Gibson or a Seaver go to 120 plus pitches if they're throwing well with no problem. Fly ball out there to right. Ichiro is underneath it. I did a lot of work when I first set this project up to try to get the endurance and the pitcher. It has a starting pitcher hook, relief pitcher hook rating in the general settings too, to try to get those because I wanted that. Again, by virtue of being something that's built through history, I wanted to make sure that the older pitchers who had really good endurance could pitch to that. Just try pulling Bob Gibson after 7 innings and 80 pitches would have just made me want to throw up a little. So I've fortunately been able to navigate that really well, and I'm happy with how the pitching it feels as far as letting pitchers go long and stuff like that. So here's Dave Valley. Valley is 1 for 2. He's singled back in the 2nd. Tanana is on cruise control. First pitch, fastball off the plate. It's 1-0. Over 39,000 in attendance to see the finale of this series. Angels going for the 3-game sweep here. Breaking ball. Misses down and away. It's 3-0. Fastball is in there for a called strike. Dave Valley gets on. Mariners will run for him. Fouls this one off. So Tanana, after falling behind Valley 3-0, has worked it back full. There's the pitch, swung on and missed. Tanana strikes out Valley. That is 9 strikeouts for Frank Tanana. Todd feeling like Tanana getting squeezed a little bit. Frank Tanana daiquiri, as Chris Berman used to say. So now here's Kaz Matsui. Matsui is 0 for 2. Rounds this one foul. That was the 100th pitch for Tanana. Fastball is fouled off. Carlos Yaz pops in. How are you, Carlos? I hope all is well with you, my friend. Yes, Todd, exactly. So he just blows them away. Don't mess around. I mean, Tanana, I don't think the Mariners have a base runner since the second. They had 4 base runners over the first 2 innings. They haven't gotten anybody on since then, I don't believe. Curveball misses down low. Tanana throwing very, very well. Curveball misses inside. The count goes full. Ichiro on deck. Napoli sets up away. Tanana delivers. Ground ball to short. Schofield charges. Throws to first. He's got to hurry, but he gets him, and there's 2 away. So Frank Tanana just continues to roll along here. Here's Ichiro. Ichiro 1 for 3. 4 for 12 in the series. Breaking ball. Misses inside. Tanana now at 106 pitches. Slash the other way. There's a base hit. There's an Ichiro special. Smacks one the other way through the hole. So that'll bring the tying run to the plate. In the form of Phil Bradley. Tanana's going to be allowed to stay in there. Ken Griffey Jr. waits on deck, and Tanana has owned Griffey in this game. 3 strikeouts. There's Todd rightly notes, good piece of hitting from Ichiro. That's a phrase that was uttered plenty in real life. Fastball off the outside corner. I want to take a look. I just want to take a look at what the Angels have. Donnelly, and Donnelly is actually their closer now because they traded K-Rod to the Rangers, actually, which is a borderline trade. I thought about overruling that one, and now I'm trying to remember what the hell they got back. They got Odubie McDowell and somebody else back in that deal. But I certainly thought about overruling that. But again, bad trades happen all the time, so I'm really trying not to overrule too many of them. But that one was questionable. But Brendan Donnelly is now the closer. But I think Tanana has kind of earned his right to stay in here. Oh, put it back to computer control. He has thrown a gem. Curveball misses down and in. Especially given that fastball is a called strike. It's 2-2 for all the teams. I wish the show would have allowed me the ability to edit the managers as Bradley puts this one in the gap in right center, and things are about to get interesting. Ichiro will come in to score easily. Bradley pulls in at second with an RBI double. And the Mariners are on the board. And now, after the RBI double, that's a Danny Glover. Well, now they're going to have to face the Mariners' lethal weapon in Ken Griffey Jr. That joke would have made more sense if I didn't stumble over it. So Tanana's going to come out, despite the fact that he has handled Griffey as well as he has. He's banned Griffey 3 times in this game, but you're not going to mess around with it. Dave LaRoche is going to be brought on. This will be LaRoche's 5th appearance of the year. No record. He does have a save. Donnelly's the closer, but you're not going to bring Donnelly in to face Griffey, although I do believe that if you're the Angels in this case, you're not pitching to Ken Griffey Jr. You're just not. I don't care if he's 0 for 3. So this is a case where I will jump into the game and make the managerial decision. And not let Ken Griffey Jr. try to beat you in this spot. So LaRoche will walk Griffey. Julio Rodriguez will now come in to run. Running for Griffey, that's it. I mean, Griffey, I don't have... Griffey's speed rating is actually probably a little bit low because it's kind of based on career average. So he's really not rated at his prime speed. But even so, running for him is a little bit surprising. So now, all right, so Tino comes up. We'll put Donnelly back in to deal for himself. So Martinez has had a brutal go so far in limited action. Actually, wait a minute. You know what? I'm realizing that. That's stupid. Because of how bad Tino has been. Man, they've got crap on the bench. Everybody who they've got is a lefty. But Tino's been really bad. Jim Gentile hasn't been great either. Yeah, I mean Jim Gentile's only hitting 211. All right, so we're gonna let Tino get his. He's at 071. Nah, we're gonna. They probably pinch hit Gentile here. Poindexter Williams can't hit a lick, so we're not gonna go crazy about the righty-lefty platoon. This is more about the fact that Tino Martinez has stunk up the joint in the early going this season. Should have done that before the first pitch, but that's all right. 0-1 to Gentile, who turns that one foul. Again, Jim Gentile acquired in the offseason trade from the Orioles. Deal that sent Kenji Dojima to Baltimore. LaRoche is now ahead of Gentile 0-2. Bill Bradley the tying run on second. Gentile chases the slider away. LaRoche strikes him out and gets it done, and the side is retired. So the Mariners get a run home, but leave the tying run stranded on second. We'll head to the bottom of the eighth here in Anaheim. 2-1 Angels.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
So Julio Rodriguez will stay in to play center.
Number 44, Julio Rodriguez.
Jim Gentile will stay in to play first.
Number 4, now
pitching for the Mariners, Arthur Rhodes. Rhodes so far this year, 1-0. He's got a save of 5.40. Earned run average in 8 appearances. Rhodes has reverse splits to this point. Lefties have hit him. Righties have done nothing against him. Here's Sean Figgins. Figgins is 2 for 3, a pair of singles, an RBI, and a run scored. Fastball up high, swung on and missed. Figgins currently has what would be classified as the game-winning RBI. Change up from Rhodes, misses down low. It's 1-1. Fastball fouled off. 1-2 the count. Breaking ball misses up and in. It's 2-2. There's fastball fouled off again. Rhodes dialing it up, but Figgins gets a piece. And he pulls the string there, slider away. Figgins well out in front. Rhodes fans him to open up the bottom of the eighth.
The right fielder, Chad Curtis.
That'll bring up Chad Curtis. Curtis is 0 for 3 on the day. First pitch swinging. It's 0-1. Yeah, Todd, that's game-winning RBIs is a stat that wasn't around for long. I know Keith Hernandez was the leader, but yeah, that stat was a little bit oddly concocted. Although it's funny, given the number of other stats that have lingered, that game-winning RBIs was one that kind of fell by the wayside. Jeff Nelson and J.J. Putz throwing in the bullpen for the Mariners. Valley sets up inside. Breaking ball misses. It's 2-2. Fastball fouled off. The one that I love is that WAR has stuck when wins above average is actually a much better rating, but it doesn't have the cool acronym. So WAR is what has gotten adopted and gotten to play instead. Fastball from Rhodes. Curtis swings and misses. Rhodes has fanned the first two to face him. Looks sharp here in this outing.
Mike Trout.
So now here's Mike Trout. Trout is 1 for 3. Breaking ball chopped out to second. Boone has it. Throws to first. Down goes Trout. And the side is retired. So we will head to the top of the ninth in Anaheim. It's been a great pitcher's duel here. Honeycutt and Tanana got locked up. Now Brendan Donnelly will try to come in to close it out. Donnelly 4 for 4 in save opportunities this year as he takes over the role from the departed Francisco Rodriguez. 3.86 earned run average in 5 appearances. He will face Franklin Gutierrez. Cutter misses down low with 1-0. Donnelly looks in. Fastball misses up high. It's 2-0. Cutter is fouled off. Is that true, Todd? I mean, I haven't looked at a baseball card in a decade, but they don't even show lifetime stats. That's just stupid. Gutierrez loops a base hit in the center. That's a base hit. The leadoff man is on for the Mariners here in the top of the ninth. So Gutierrez leads things off with a single off Brendan Donnelly. That'll bring up Kyle Seager. Seager is 0 for 3. Cutter at the top of the zone is a called strike. Seager struck out his last time up. He is batting .333 on the season. Fastball misses up high. It's 1-1. And the Angels trying to close out the sweep here of this 3-game set. Fastball misses down low. Mariners trying to come back after Frank Tanana kept them in check into the 8th. Seager, high fly ball to right. That ball's hit well. Going back on it. Chad Curtis near the wall, tracks it down. On the edge of the warning track, Chad Curtis reels it in. Kyle Seager did not miss that one by much, but there's one away. Here's Brett Boone. Boone is 1 for 3. Despite him being red hot in his limited appearances so far, there will be a pinch hitter for Dave Valley up next, unless Boone, of course, hits into a double play here. Oh, 1 pitch from Donnelly. Cutter is in for a called strike. Raul Ibanez would be the pinch hitter for the Mariners. Oh, 2 pitch. In there for a strike 3. Cutter high in the zone. Boone doesn't like it. They never do. But that's a good pitch from Brendan Donnelly. Not what Boone was looking for. So Dave Valley will check out of this game. Again, Valley is hitting .500 in limited action. But he was really playing because he was playing against a lefty. This is a situation where we're gonna opt for the platoon spot. He's a 49-40 in contact against righties. So Raul Ibanez will get the pinch hit opportunity here.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitter for Seattle.
Ibanez hitless so far on the season. He's probably only had a pinch hitting role. Raul Ibanez tries to keep this game alive for the Mariners. Cutter from Donnelly on the outside corner for strike 1. Donnelly looks in and delivers. Change up down low. 1-1 the count. Fastball inside, it's 2-1. I have been very fortunate so far here in year 3. Pretty much every stream I've done has been a good game. Makes broadcasting them a lot easier when they're competitive. 2-1 offering from Donnelly. Fastball at the knees. And Ibanez and the Mariners are down to their final strike. Crowd on its collective feet here in Anaheim. Donnelly throws over to first. Gutierrez gets back in. Donnelly delivers. Ibanez pulls it foul to stay alive. Two and 2 the count. That's right, Todd. I'll call him the best power man in the business for nothing, folks. Full count as that one misses. Kaz Matsui is on deck. Honestly, may well get to take the at-bat. The alternative is Omar Vizquel. Payoff pitch. Ibanez drives it to right. That ball's hit well. Ibanez sends it back. It's out of here. Home run, Raul Ibanez. A pinch hit 2-run homer for Raul Ibanez off Brendan Donnelly. And Frank Tanana's terrific start just went by the wayside. Over the low wall in right. Ibanez, with a fine at bat against Donnelly, takes him deep, and it's 3-2 Seattle. Clutch as clutch can be, Raul Ibanez. That cutter caught too much plate. Thanks. Nice when the managing works out. So Ibanez cranks that one out of here down the short wall. Donnelly will leave. Ken Tatum will come in. Tatum so far, 7 appearances, 1-0 and 0.79 earned run average. Kaz Matsui.
Up next for Seattle, the shortstop.
And Matsui, deep to right, down the line. And it's out of here. So Matsui and Ibanez go back-to-back. Ken Tatum is greeted rudely, and the Mariners take a 4-2 lead with 3 in the ninth. This was a 2-0 Angels lead after 7. A high fly ball down the line from Kaz Matsui hits up the pole, it looks like. And it's 4-2 Seattle as Ichiro steps in. Line shot to third, grabbed by Figgins, and a hellacious ninth inning comes to a close for the Angels. One strike away from victory. It unravels for California.
Your attention, please.
And now Enrique Romo will come on to try to close it out for Seattle. Romo, 2 saves and 3 opportunities so far, a 5.40 earned run average. Poindexter Williams, an old Negro League player, if you are unfamiliar, will take over the catching duties as Dave Valley was pinch hit for. Leading things off, the current American League home run leader, Don Baylor. Baylor has 7 shots to this point. Terrible check swing there by Baylor. Badly fooled by the Romo slider. Fastball there at the top of the zone. It's 0-2. Tell you, it is good to be back doing baseball broadcasts. I promise you that. Romo, good morning, good afternoon, good night. He handles Baylor easily. That one goes down in the dirt, but Williams throws it down to first. And there's one away. That's right. Just step into it. Other batter's box, who cares? Carlos says just step in. Here's Brian Downing. Downing is 0 for 3. First pitch, fastball. In for a called strike. Again, Frank Canana struck out 10, was exceptional. Gave up a run in the 8th. Bullpen came in after him. Dave LaRoche got out of the 8th. But closer Brendan Donnelly blew the lead. Ken Tatum came in after Donnelly was knocked out and gave up a home run as well. And that's how we got to 4-2. The Mariners didn't have a base runner from the 2nd inning until the 8th. 0-2 pitch, fastball strikes out Downing looking, and now it's the Angels who are down to their final out. So Enrique Romo has come out sizzling here for the Mariners. Here's Mark Trumbo. Trumbo is 1 for 3. He'll try to keep things alive for California. First pitch swing, ground ball to first. Gentile to Romo. Covers, the ball game is over, and the Mariners take the finale in dramatic fashion to avoid the sweep here in Anaheim. Brendan Donnelly blows the save for the Angels. And Angel fans got to be wondering, you sure we should have traded K-Rod? Arthur Rhodes gets the win to improve to 2-0 for the Mariners. Donnelly takes his first loss. Romo picks up his 3rd save. You see the RBI double from Mike Trout in the 1st. There's Dave LaRoche getting Jim Gentile to get out of the 8th. But there's Raul Ibanez with the pinch hit 2-run homer. Kaz Matsui greeted Ken Tatum as they went back-to-back. And that is how things end. 4 runs, 9 hits, no errors for the Mariners. 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Angels. And that is how we wrap things up from Anaheim. Greatly appreciate you guys tuning in here. That was a fun one here on this late Sunday night. Todd B, always good to see you, my friend. Carlos, Nathaniel Lentz here as well. Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody. I know there was somebody else who was in earlier on, and I'm forgetting. I want to make sure I get the name correct. Lake Effect Games was here, as was SGJ Jamie. So appreciate you guys all tuning in. Again, kindly bang that like button before you check out, if you would be so kind, as YouTube enjoys that, and thus, so do I. Rhodes gets the win. Donnelly takes the loss. That's the idea, Carlos. Again, This is kind of a celebration of history again. I just kind of put a twist on the usual franchise stuff, star stuff that I did for ages, and high heat and out of the park and MVP baseball and all those things. But I came up with this approach, and it's kind of worked out really well. Kind of almost having kind of a random debut kind of thing, and that works well with anybody who's doing the Field of Dreams thing, because they kind of do the same thing that I do here. Again, guys kind of coming in at random a bit. It's a fun scenario to throw guys together like that. So I'm glad that people have been enjoying it. I'm certainly loving every minute of it. And again, like I said, glad to be back doing the baseball after the hiatus while I was getting the football project up and running. The football games will be back in action this week as well. I mentioned those games earlier on. We got going to run a couple of undefeated teams for the Week 3 schedule. We'll probably do 3 broadcasts from the Week 3 schedule over the next few days, in addition to, of course, moving ahead to April 21st here in Year 3 of the Franchise Stars Baseball League. I thank you guys again for your time. Be good to each other, and we'll talk soon. The Mariners, in dramatic fashion, take down the Angels in Anaheim.